Hi everyone, I am Ali from DIY Kurdish. I asked someone to cover this understairs space when I built my house so I could use it as a store and use the exterior as a TV background. The design is what you see in this video. There is a large door on one side, a small drawer on the other, and a TV console underneath the TV that I disassembled before filming. Even though I gave him the design, I wasn't happy with it when it was put together. I left it in its current state until the appropriate moment because I was quite busy with building and moving at the time. And it took 3 years for this right time to arrive. I started searching for a decent TV background design on Google before I touched it. I searched for a while before settling on this design, which is known as wall panel. It's a straightforward design that doesn't need a lot of materials, and I found it interesting. I removed the TV first and then I used painting tape to mark the locations of the panels. I began by positioning the middle one at a 45-degree angle to the ground. Next, I positioned the second panel parallel to the first one using a ruler. Afterwards, I lined up 2 more parallels with the first 2. Then I added an additional 2 panels in line with the rear of the staircase. I then placed 2 more panels in line with the ground. Here the painting tape serves 2 purposes. First, it provides me with a picture of where the panels are located so that I can make any necessary changes. Second, it indicates how much wood I will need for this project. In the end, I chose this layout because I thought it was nice and not overly busy. Fortunately, I had plenty of leftover maple from earlier projects, which was more than enough for this one. I have to rip them on my table saw because I wanted the panels to be 4 cm by 2 cm. However, I purposely left the panels longer so that I could cut the angles when installing. The wood I used was clean, but I ripped them on my table saw, so I had to use an orbital sander to sand the saw marks. With this tool I sanded all 4 sides, starting at 80 grit and working my way up to 220. After I completed my work in the workshop, I went to the dining room for installing. For cutting the panels, I brought my meter saw to the front yard. The panel is longer than the tape, as can be seen here. I marked the angle with a pencil and then took it outside to cut it. I returned the panel to its original position after cutting the angle so that I could mark the length with a pencil. I like to use pencil instead of tape measure for these cuts. Simply place the piece where it belongs and mark it with a pencil, because there are more opportunities for error when using a tape measure. There may occasionally be gaps, or you may cut it shorter or longer. Cutting it shorter will ruin the piece. Following the cutting of both sides, I pre-drilled a few holes, put the panels in place using glue and activator, and screwed the other side. This approach seems strong enough for these applications in my opinion. And this is my son, who is curious about what I am up to. Since it would lengthen the video and take up more of your time, I don't want to demonstrate how each panel was installed. I installed all in the same way. It's time to start painting now. There is a special type of paint for MDF, and I looked far and wide in the local stores in Erbil before finding one. However, they only had a few standard colors, which I didn't think would work for this project. I asked them to mix this color for me. I think this color works well with the design and was chosen because it's matte and doesn't draw attention to itself when you watch TV. The paint was very thick, so I thinned it with a small amount of mineral spirits. You cannot mix too much mineral spirits as it could cause paint droplets and damage the work. When painting, a spray gun works best for this project. I have one, but I was too lazy to make the necessary preparations because I was painting in the living room. So I used a roller instead. And since you are probably as lazy as I am, Here is a tip for using rollers with this kind of paint. Avoid rolling up and down too much as this will leave marks. I also used a paintbrush to reach the areas that I was unable to reach. I used 3 coats of paint overall. Here is the outcome. Hopefully you like it, and thanks for sticking around till the end. Please leave a comment if you think it is good or if you have any pointers. Also please subscribe if you would like to see more videos of my works. Thanks.